doing, folks? This is the Pop Music Freak. I am back with another Song Facts Countdown video. We are up to song number 912 on my list of 1,000 favorite songs of all time. It is a Grammy winner for Record of the Year for the year 1970. Actually, I am incorrect. It was nominated for Record of the Year in 1974, but it lost to I Honestly Love You by Olivia Newton-John, which you will see later in this top 1,000 list. I'm talking about the song The Way We Were by Barbra Streisand. Actually was the number one song of the year according to Billboard on the Hot 100, and was nominated for everything basically that year because it was a great song. Did win 2 Oscars that year, if I remember. Okay, now we got straight. So anyway, let me give you the song facts on The Way We Were from Barbra Streisand. It was from her 15th studio album, which was the soundtrack to The Way We Were. Released on September 27th, 1973 through Columbia Records. The 7-inch single was distributed in 2 different formats, with the standard edition featuring a B-side track, What Are You Doing the Rest of My Life? The Mexico release instead included an instrumental B-side. Don't know the reasoning for that, but anyway. The song was written by Alan Bergman, Marilyn Bergman, and Marvin Hamlisch, while production was solely handled by Marty Page. The Way We Were was specifically produced for the record, in addition to 3 other tracks, including their then upcoming single, All in Love is Fair, which followed up The Way We Were. Its lyrics deal with the melancholic relationship between the 2 main characters in the 1973 film of the same name. Its appeal was noted by several music critics who felt its impact helped revive Streisand's career. The song also won 2 Academy Awards, which were credited to the songwriters of the track. The single was also a commercial success, topping the charts in both Canada and the United States, while peaking in the top 40 in Australia and the United Kingdom. Additionally, The Way We Were was 1974's most successful recording in the United States, where it placed number 1 on the Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles list. It has since been certified platinum by the RIAA for sales of over 1 million units. Streisand has also included The Way We Were on various compilation albums, with the most recent one being 2010's Barbra The Ultimate Collection. Several renditions and versions of the song exist, including one by American singer Andy Williams, who sang it for his 32nd studio album in 1974, named The Way We Were. American band Gladys Knight and the Pips also recorded a cover for the LP I Feel a Song, which was commercially successful, reaching number 4 in the UK and number 11 in the United States. Basically, it was considered it was paired with the song Try to Remember as kind of like a medley of Try to Remember into The Way We Were. Very successful in summer 75, pop and adult contemporary and R&B. As for the Barbra Streisand version, American composer and producer Marvin Hamlisch created the final melody for The Way We Were, which initially was a problem between himself and the singer. Streisand had asked Hamlisch to produce a composition in a minor key, but he instead wrote it in a major key due to his fear of the song's lyrics being revealed too quickly. Shortly following the commercial success of The Way We Were, Columbia Records began compiling tracks for the singer's then upcoming 15th studio album. Since time was limited, the record consists of several non-album compositions recorded by Streisand, including the aforementioned title and her preceding single, All in Love is Fair. According to the liner notes of her 1991 Greatest Hits album, Just for the Record, The Way We Were, All in Love is Fair, Being at War with Each Other, and Something So Right were the only tracks specifically created for the album. The recording and 2 other variants were also included on the original soundtrack for the film. The original, the instrumental, and the finale version. Individually, it was released as a 7-inch single in the U.S., as I mentioned, on September 27th of 73 through Columbia Records. In addition to the B-side single, What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life, which is a cover of a 1969 minor hit from Michael Dees. Japanese release featured the same versions with slightly different durations. Okay, what else do we have? The Way We Were received significant success after its original release in North America. John Landau of the Rolling Stone claimed that its impact proved worthy enough to revive her career as a musical artist. However, it was more critical of the singer ignoring the line-by-line variations in the song's meaning. Nevertheless, the mass appeal of the single was labeled by Turner Classic Movies' Andrea Passafiume as one of the most recognizable songs in the world. Hamlish and the Bergmans won the Academy Award for Best Original Song, and it also won a Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song in 1974, and the Grammy Award for Song of the Year in 1975. Okay, so I got it mixed up. Record of the Year was I Honestly Love You in 74, but the Song of the Year, the written song, was this, The Way We Were. And according to the National Endowment of the Arts and Recording Industry Association of America, in their list of the top 365 songs of the century, the single was placed at number 298. So, as for the chart run, debuted at number 92 on the Hot 100 the week of November 24th, 1973, where it served as the issue's 7th highest debut. After steadily climbing the list for 10 consecutive weeks, it topped the chart on February 2nd, 1974, when it knocked Ringo Starr's version of You're 16 out of number 1. After being temporarily displaced by the Love Unlimited Orchestra's debut single Love's Theme for a week, Streisand reclaimed the number 1 rank for 2 more weeks beginning February 16th, and it stayed on the Hot 100 until April 27th. It spent 23 consecutive weeks on the Hot 100. As I mentioned before, on the year-end countdown of 1974, it was number 1, beating out Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks, which was number 2 for the year. So then in August of 1997, Way We Were was certified officially platinum for a sale of 1 million copies, and on the adult contemporary chart, it reached number 1 on back in 74 and was number 1 for 2 weeks. And as I mentioned, in other countries it did very well. In fact, in Canada, it after 6 straight weeks at number 2, it got to number 1, jumping ahead of Terry Jacks' Seasons in the Sun. Of course, Terry Jacks had a home field advantage in Canada because he's Canadian. And as it says through all her tours since then, the last almost 50 years since then, she's always featured the song because it's always been one of her biggest hits. Now, in terms of performances and musicians who appeared on the track, a couple of members of the Wrecking Crew were on this track, including bass player Carol Kay, who basically played bass on just about every big hit record there was that wasn't nailed down, 60s and 70s for sure. Paul Humphrey was a drummer that appeared on a lot of records. He appeared on this track. Marty Page was the arranger, of course, arranged a lot of jazz recordings. Certainly, he was involved in a lot of hit records as well. So in terms of chart runs, as I mentioned, in other countries, Canada hit number 1, Australia hit number 6, what else we got? Italy, it hit number 24, in the UK, it hit number 31. So that's about it. And then for the year, of course, it was number 1 on the Hot 100 and number 2 for the year on the adult contemporary chart. Alright, so I think that we pretty much covered everything in terms of remakes. I mentioned Gladys Knight and the Pips had a hit with it the next year. And other artists from Andy Williams to Doris Day to Bing Crosby. Man, so many. Even Beyonce sang it at the Kennedy Center Honors when they were honoring Barbra Streisand in 2008. Did a great version of it, certainly. And let's see if there's anyone else other than Gladys Knight and the Pips. No, that's about it. There weren't any other hit versions of the song. But that's it, folks. That's the song facts for Barbra Streisand's The Way We Were, song number 912 on my list of my 1,000 favorites. There's a link to music video in the description. I hope you like the video and share it and subscribe to the channel and the usual stuff I say every video. Gotta do it. If I don't tell you to do it, no one's gonna do it, right? Gotta remind you. So that is all for now. I want to thank you for watching this, and I wish you all peace and love.